BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing, and we're into the home stretch for NBA and NHL playoffs. And there's more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NHL, and UFC. And in between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino. All the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino action. So BetOnline, the game starts here. All right, next from Nino Discoteca. Interesting. What's up, K100? Been a weekly listener for about 8 years now. Fun first time sending an email in. At this point, K100 is the only wrestling-related podcast I consistently listen to. Used to listen to several others such as Jericho's, JR's, Taz, Austin, Bischoff, Pritchard, and hell, even Lansdowne and Stivers from back in the day.
Raven.
I don't even remember the name of it. But it got to the point where these shows all followed the same repetitive content. I just got bored. No shade on any of them personally. I love how K100 has a mix of sports, talks, the Juicy Seal, Disco List, should be on more regular like the old days, etc. Overall, just all the great content y'all provide, so thank you for the years of great entertainment and opinions. Now, let me ask you a question. What's y'all thoughts on the IWC throwing a hissy fit at WrestleMania being moved this year again to Las Vegas after initially being announced for New Orleans? Apparently, they were crying because they said the crowd this year for Mania was terrible and crowd reactions were minimal. I wouldn't know how it came off on TV because I was there live for both shows. There was great crowd overall on both nights. Not to mention the great overall atmosphere Vegas provided the whole weekend. I attended WrestleMania 25 in Houston from back in 2009, and that experience didn't even compare to this past year in Vegas. Is this more of just the IWC, AEW neckbeards finding any little reason to complain about every decision WWE makes? Why can't they understand that this is a business, and at the end of the day, it's all about making money, and what better place to do than one of the entertainment capitals of the world in Las Vegas? And they'll definitely be returning back from Mania this year. Sorry for the long email, but you had to give you guys y'all's flowers in the beginning. Thanks, and that's from Nino.
Well, the main complaint that I saw about Vegas Disco, and I've only been there a few times, but I'm sure you know this as well, is people were complaining about prices everywhere. And the first thing I thought was, you got to go to the right places to go to in Vegas.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was just people's sloppy attendance out there where the places that they went, clubs, bars, whatever.
Well, and just from a production standpoint too, with you're producing the WrestleMania week. If you're WWE, it's just a great location to have it. It's easy to get around. Nothing's far away, and it's just you're right there. Everything's right there. The build, everything. So I don't know what they're.
Who got New Orleans was originally going to be, right?
New Orleans, yeah.
I saw people saying they were looking forward to going there, but that's about it.
All right, next is from. You got any comment on that, Konnan?
Yeah, I don't understand what the big deal is. Why are they complaining that they're not doing it in New Orleans?
They just love to complain.
I mean, who if they do it in Timbuktu?
Right.
You know, if you're going to go, you're going to fly there. If you're not going to go, you're not going to go.
Right.
And I don't understand. Okay, can you just tell me one thing between both of you? What is the reason fans are complaining they're not doing it in New Orleans?
Just to complain. I want to make a point here. I wonder if WWE is interested in the AAA model. 3 WrestleManias, 3 different locations every year.
I mean, I wouldn't, because then they have Saudi where they have big WrestleMania style events. They don't call it WrestleMania.
Right.
They did once, but they call it the greatest Royal Rumble or Night of Champions this time. They have so many different brands of pay-per-views. I don't think that they would extend WrestleMania that way. But, I didn't think it was going to be 2 nights either.
Yeah. Which Disco predicted.
You did.
Yeah.
I thought it was too much.
No, maybe I didn't predict it. Maybe I threw it out there. They heard it and they decided to do it. Because the logic was perfect. It's like, why are you letting all these other shows run on Saturday and Friday? It's like when you could just do 2 nights of WrestleMania and take all that, make twice the money.
Right.
Just but the thing that really soured people's they went with it is the backlash they got on like the 5.5, 6 hour WrestleMania.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Now let me ask you a question. Would you like to take credit for that WWE heard you and they said, you know what, Glenn is right?
Yes.
Okay, I love it.
Well, the next time you do one of the booking meetings, ask Jeremy if he would like to give if I was
giving your flowers by WWE.
Yeah, to say was that did you guys hear Disco? Is that where you got that from? Ask me that. I can't see what they say.
By the way, Jeremy's a better friend than you are.
Why do you say that, by the way?
Well, he's not as rude as you are, okay? He pays when we go out all the time.
Okay, well, he does not.
I always do.
That is the cut. The WWE is paying for that.
I always do the old.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
When have you ever paid a dime when we've gone out?
The last time we went out to that Korean barbecue.
I paid.
No. I paid.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. I paid.
Because you had already paid twice. So I said,
you never pay. You never pay.
That's
cheap.
That's
Konnan,
fake news.
Instead of Konnan El Barbero, your gimmick should be Konnan El Cheapo. Sometimes in life, if you want to get to the truth, you have to look at the numbers. Unfortunately, 50% of all dogs over 10 years old will die of cancer, and the other 40 to 50% suffer miserably from skin issues or joint problems. And this is widely attributed to your dog's diet. These numbers are what inspired Dr. Dennis Black to create Ruff Greens. With thousands of testimonials and 5-star reviews every month, Ruff Greens is now the #1 all-natural dog supplement in America. They've helped millions of pups, like mine, stay active and be healthy. And your pup could be next. Fetch a free Jumpstart trial bag for your dog today. You just cover shipping. Go to ruffgreens.com. Just use promo code DISCO. That's RUFFGREENS.com. Promo code DISCO. You don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Just add a scoop of Ruff Greens.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.